Have you ever thought to yourself that no, now is not the right time to start my tutoring business, or second guessed how much you're charging, or even wondered how to get started marketing your tutoring business on social media? Well, you're in the right place today because I'm going to talk about the 7 deadly mistakes that new tutoring business owners make when they first get started. Hi, I'm Molly, and if you're new here, I'm a 5th grade teacher who helps teachers just like you start and grow your online tutoring business so you can make an extra 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5+ thousand-dollar months in your tutoring business. And I even help you start your Teachers Pay Teachers store. But in today's video, we're going to dive right into 7 mistakes that are deadly inside of a tutoring business. And by deadly, I mean they stop you from making really great money. And those mistakes are all that I've seen in my time coaching tutors. Some of them I've made myself. And over the years, I've been able to hone in on what those mistakes are and what the fixes are. And so you're in good company today because we're going to go over all of them. The first mistake that I see tutors make is that they think that there's a good time to start their tutoring business. There's a best time of year. And really, that mistake is just not starting their tutoring business sooner. There's not a right time. Kids need tutoring all the time. So you could start literally in the middle of the month and it would not matter. That's the great thing about tutoring. It's skills that you already have in your career as a teacher, or maybe you used to be a teacher, and you can get started right away. And I definitely urge you to do that. You're in the right place. I have, at this point, so many videos. I don't want to say hundreds, but I think hundreds of videos on tutoring here on YouTube. And many people, that's how they find me and end up working with me to grow their business. So I'm glad you're here to accomplish that goal. If you want to get started, check out all my videos. All right, number 2, not charging enough. I have lots of videos on this as well, and you can even use my tutoring income calculator to figure out what you should be charging in your tutoring business. But most of the time, people aren't charging enough. They're afraid to talk about money. They don't want to ask for what they think they're worth. They're clueless on what they think they should charge. And that's why I created the tutoring income calculator, so you could figure out what your end goal is and how many kids you're going to need to get there. It does all the math for you. I'll leave the link in the description box below so you can check that out. Okay, number 3. Ooh, this is a big one. Not posting on social media. If you've seen any of my other videos on this topic, it's something I coach people on a regular basis because people are so scared to make content for social media for their tutoring business. They don't want to show their face. They don't know how to get started. I've given tons of free tips away here on YouTube to help you with that. I have a low-cost course called Tutoring Business Promo Kit where you can watch videos and get all the templates on how to use them. I'll leave a link for that below because that's going to be your BFF if you're trying to get started posting on social media and you don't know what to do. I tell you exactly what to do. And it's super low cost. It's only $37. So check that out. If you haven't been posting, that's a really big mistake that you're making because that's the best way to grow your business organically. Okay, number 4, not growing your email list. And somebody actually just commented on one of my YouTube videos that they had heard me say it so many times that they were going to get started. I have a whole series here on YouTube about how to start your email list. That is exactly how you're going to keep people on your tutoring business waitlist. That's how you keep people with one foot in the door all the time. You're nurturing them. That's how you can sell your Teachers Pay Teachers products. And if you have no idea how to set up an email list, don't worry. Most people don't when they get started. That's why I created the few videos that I made to help you get started. It's also something that I coach people on a regular basis as well. It's definitely an area of expertise, and I love helping people learn how to write emails. Okay, number 5, no waitlist. We talked about this in the last few videos over the course of a month. I brought it up many, many times because so many tutors will tell me they have a full-time business and then poof, all of a sudden 3 or 4 clients drop off and they don't have a full-time business anymore. And this can be especially risky if you've left the classroom and you are trying to make up your teaching income. So keep that wait list going. And then how you nurture them is like the previous tip I just mentioned, is keeping an email list so that you're sending them great content. I would really urge you to start a YouTube channel or have a blog so you can send them something on a weekly basis that's going to help them. Then that links back to your Teachers Pay Teachers products that you're hopefully selling as well. And you can see how it becomes a well-oiled machine where your business is making money not only while you're tutoring clients, but also while you are sleeping. And that's where TPT comes in, having a blog, a YouTube channel, all of that. Number 6, not scaling your tutoring business. When I mean scaling, that means growing it. So If you're tutoring one-to-one all the time, a way to scale that and make more money is by tutoring pods. I have a YouTube video on this that you can check out, but a pod is just a group of kids that are learning the same thing, and you can charge them the same rate, and then you're making more per hour than you would be one-to-one. Many tutors will ask my advice on this, and they're nervous to try it. I don't know why they're nervous to try it. Just get it started. You could have a whole learning group. You could have a study group pod. You could have a pod that's working on a specific skill. You could have a book club. There's so many great ideas. So check out that video I made before about pods, because I gave a lot of tips away on that. And I even have lessons inside of Tutorpreneur Academy on how to start a pod. Last but not least, not creating passive income. And you know I'm going to say it, a teachers pay teachers store. Now, granted, I don't want you to be disillusioned and think that there's no work that goes into TPT once you've created your store. Of course, you're going to have to update products and add new images and make new products, but it's all stuff you can do by yourself. You're not having to hop on Zoom and tutor kids or go to people's house, and then you're making money while you're tutoring. There's been so many times I'm in a tutoring session, it's just cha-chinging all over my watch. And it's such a great feeling knowing that I'm making money on top of my tutoring income, on top of my teaching salary, with resources that I've created to make the lives of teachers and tutors easier. So you can do that too. And I urge you to get started with that. If I had to tell you to pick one thing to start today, of course it would be, if you're on the fence about starting tutoring, start there. If you already have a well-established tutoring business and you were checking out this video to see what mistakes maybe you're making, the two that you're probably making are you don't have an email list and you haven't started your Teachers Pay Teachers store. Remember, you can find me on Instagram at Molly A. Wheatley. It's always on the top of my videos, and you can send me a DM and let me know what you need the most help with in your tutoring business. And a lot of times it really aligns with my skill set, and we can do a coaching program together, and I can help you get the fixes that you need. Sometimes the fix you need is inside of my course, Tutorpreneur Academy, or From Zero to Cha-Ching. That's where I teach you how to set up your TPT store. I'll put all these links in the description box below, and let me know what mistakes you've made in your tutoring business when you got started. Share them below, because a lot of times it's helpful for other people to see that they're not alone. And that's the goal of my channel, is to help you grow a thriving teacher business so that you can do the things that you want to do in life, like travel to Europe over the summer, pay off your car, pay off your student loans. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.